Okay, good morning. Welcome to
1109.
1109. So today we're going to continue our discussion about additive and multiplicative processes that we talked about yesterday. Although we're not going to dive into the statistics, I want to do it with a very simple example.
Okay.
So you play a very simple game with coin flips. So you start out with $100. If it's heads, you end up with 160. And if it's tails, you end up with 60. Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to study this game from the perspective of an additive process and a multiplicative process.
All right.
But before we do that, I want you to tell me, would you play this game? Or what do you think about this game? Or any thoughts you have about this game?
Let's see. If it's does it keep going? Like every time you get ahead, you gain 60. You go up a certain amount, and tails you lose a certain amount.
Yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about.
Okay.
But for now, we're just going to look at this one single example.
So if it was an additive process, I think I would play it because in this case you would be adding 60 and losing 40. And as if you keep doing this, that over time you're eventually gonna gain money.
Okay, what do you think?
Like if you played this game like 10 times, if you had $1,000, roughly you would expect half the time you would gain 60, half the time you would lose 40, and since you're gaining more than you're losing, you should keep playing the game.
Okay.
You probably double your money by then, because you gain, if you got the average, you get 5 heads, 5 tails, and that would be $300 gained and $200 lost, so you'd be doubling your money by the 10 turns mark.
Interesting. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is if I give you $1 million. So somehow the game show host says, hey, here's $1 million to play with. And you split it into, what would that be, $10,000 $100 bets? And then you play this game 10,000 times.
Okay.
Yeah, so 5,000 times you expect to make $60, and 5,000 times you expect to lose $40. Very roughly.
Yeah.
So again, it's a plus overall.
Yeah. I mean, even if you lose every time, you still have $600,000, and that's still a pretty good amount of money.
Yeah, you certainly wouldn't expect to lose. If it was a fair game with coin flips, you certainly wouldn't expect to lose every time. But what you're saying is we would expect 5,000, sorry.
You expect to gain 5,000 times 20, because you gain 60 and lose 40 5,000 times.
So we expect to gain 5,000 times 20, which is
$100,000. So.
So if you do this, you expect to gain $100,000. So this looks like a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to change the rules a little bit for the next part.
Okay.